Next place I went to,
Oh shit. The fuck?
next 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 meeting I went to, or place I went to, was an auto body detail shop. And he goes, holy shit. He goes, we're doing a new building down the street, 12,000 square feet, which is about a $60,000-$70,000 job.
Right.
And I said, yeah, absolutely, we can help you out. And he's like, no, I'm so glad you stopped in. He goes, also my neighbor, you got to talk to him. And I'm like, all right. So he literally leaves his shop. He was busy working there. And we walk over to his neighbor's place. He's got an RV center, and he needed help. So I gave him a card, and I'm giving him an estimate. Then I walked down the street. I saw a marina that needed help, but gave him a card, didn't respond. And then I saw another marine store, brand new yacht sales store, huge building. Too many people in there, couldn't get a hold of the general manager. I said,
Right.
hey, drop this off. If you ever need any help, give me a call. Before the end of the day, he calls me up. Holy shit, I need you. I'm like, all right.
Right.
6 cards, 4 sales. Can you
That's not
imagine?
bad.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine what we would do if, all of a sudden you started being able to populate thousands and thousands of leads?
Right. And I figured, when I showed you that little tool I have, I mean, what do you think of the tool when I first, when you first took a look at it?
It's honestly, if I had the time, I would have designed it myself. Over the
I got you.
years, I've used stuff like Web Ferret and Extractor. And basically what those were very similar. It would,
Yeah.
first off, look for the categories with the SIC codes from the yellow pages. And then once we got the category, you could stick the Extractor software program on it, and it would crawl the web just like yours does.
Yeah.
And oh shit, there we go. It would crawl the web and then populate, names, numbers, emails, things like that.
Yeah, because this is plugged in like right into the API. So we're getting pretty much everything from every search engine. So
it's amazing that technology's out there. I mean, obviously it's great that it is. Most people, as you probably know, don't know how to use this shit.
right.
Even if they do get it, they get names and numbers, they do a mailing, or they do, phone calls or whatever else. I don't have time for that shit.
I got you.
I'm going to put that into, we're going to map it into Pipeliner,
Right.
and then slowly trigger it. I mean, I don't want to have 100,000.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
I mean, I'll get fucking swamped.
Right.
I mean, we'll probably turn on 50 and then 100 and then 200 and see what kind of response we get.
Yeah, because it comes out in the CSV format. So
yeah,
pretty sure Pipeliner, allows us to upload that sheet in that format, correct?
If it's as dialed in as you say it is.
Yeah, I'll clean it up, and I'll make sure everything. I have tools to verify that the emails are actually active, the phone numbers are active.
Yeah,
I mean, we won't be sending shit to dead area, to dead contacts.
If this thing's as dialed in as you say it is, Carlos, honest to God, if I don't have you retired in 5 years, slap me.
Swear to God. If you're not retiring in 5 years, with me.
If you're not retired in 5 years.
I got you. I'm gonna hold you to that.
No, I'm serious. I'm not.
No. I hear you.
I'm dead serious. This thing is all right. Now listen, I've always said I can't outsell 100 people, right? Even if I'm the greatest salesperson in the world.
Right.
Yes, this is going to help my one little distributorship in Kingston. Big fucking deal. I mean, we're going to get deals. We're going to get business. We're going to do a couple $1 million. Great. I mean, awesome. Not the big picture. Okay. The big picture is if this works and we can get this tweaked, we can then franchise the company with the premise that in any area in the country, we can set this up for them and they can be literally getting as much business as they want because of our system.
And it's important that we have full control of the system.
Right.
Okay.
So with that said, if that works, Carlos, holy shit. I mean, literally, you can't even imagine. I mean, if you got 5 or 6% of people coming, of royalties coming in, in a business that can do 1 million, 2 million, 5 million, $10 million in the next 3-4 years.
Right.
And you're getting 5% of all that, and you're doing 50, 100 franchises or more. It's insane, the numbers. You can play with them, but they're crazy. I don't even want to add them up. They're just nuts.
Yeah.
It's millions and millions of dollars. Now, here's the other thing. Eventually, the company will probably either go public or sell.
Right.
If that happens, it's 20 times franchise model.
Okay.
So it's like if we're doing, if you're doing, let's say you got 50 franchises producing $1 million a year, it's 50 million, you're getting 5%. It's 2.5 million a year. Your value of the company is 20 times that. So it's about $50 million. Those are all small numbers compared to what I think this will do.
Right.
I think this company could be worth a couple $100 million within 5 to 10 years, less than that.
Right. And I think, after the conversation we had, I think it's just the tech part of it and being able to, be able to keep the frequency going with the contact, and stay in front of them. And we need to do it basically on autopilot too. So if we're doing it on autopilot, then we could duplicate it across the different areas.
So let me just, again, go over what I've set up so far.
Yeah.
We've got a flooring company that's doing the epoxy and concrete overlay. We have teams that are very trained and actually are very good. I just hired 2 guys that are like experts at this stuff, and they've revamped everything I do.
Okay.
So our system to help new franchises get this done for themselves is down. We know what to do. We also work with the biggest company out there called Electrete. They're like
Right.
Sherwin-Williams paint. So you walk into Sherwin-Williams, say, I got mold in my bathroom wall. What do I do? They tell you, here's the recipe. Use this, this, and this.
Right.
Same thing with Electrete. Okay. So my franchisees don't call me. They call Electrete. Okay. Here's what you do. Boom, boom, boom. Done.
Okay.
We've got the accounting system done.
Okay.
Okay. Done. It's all done. I can duplicate it in 2 seconds. We have HR and payroll done using Paycom.
Yep.
Accounting is QuickBooks. That's all done.
Yep.
Sales and marketing. I mean, I envisioned a giant team of 10 people, but if you and I can do this on a computer and just let the computer pipeliner do its thing,
Yeah.
we don't even need salespeople.
And I'm okay. And I'm okay with, getting on the phone, talking to people. I mean, I know you said I don't have to get too familiar with the product, but at the same time, if we can add a human contact.
Let me tell you how this business goes, which is really weird, and it's why I like it so much. I don't have to sell. Nobody has to sell. I don't need any salesman. All I need to do is let people know I exist, and they'll come a calling.
And you can fulfill the job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, if people know that we exist, they will call.
Gotcha.
I promise you, it's that good. Everybody wants this. Not enough people are doing it, and not enough people are doing it right. We get calls all day long just from people searching us out and finding us. We don't have to sell. I don't need anybody on the phone trying to convince anybody to do this.
Right.
If we can have Pipeliner introducing ourselves through an email
Gotcha.
hundreds of times a day, it's more business than you and I could ever handle.
Okay. Gotcha.
So I'm not worried about sales anymore. So sales is together. If this works, the only thing left on the plate is Pipeliner. I just got to get that up and running the way I want it to be running. Have all the programmed videos. Hey, I'm Alan. I want to talk to you about your landscaping business today, and we'll have videos for each category. Once we do that, that's the pitch. I'm making the pitch 1,000,000 times a day, as many times as I want.
Right.
And it goes right out on Pipeliner.
Okay.
With follow-up emails, follow-up notes, follow-up estimates, whatever we have to do. And then from there, I have a team ready to go right now that are waiting on my word to franchise this whole thing. They already know what to do. They're professionals. They only make money by selling my business opportunity. And we already have about 1,200 people a month that Electrete trains that probably would be interested in this. So everything is together. The castle is in pieces on the floor, but it's all there.
Right.
Just build it. That's it. This is a seriously done deal.
Okay. And from what you've seen over the last couple of months, how are other companies attacking their marketing? Meaning like do they have systems in place that you know of, or like people are just saying I don't want to do it? Like that's where the opportunity's at. Like
I don't think anybody's doing what we're doing. I think people are still relying on Facebook ads, Google ads, websites, probably direct marketing with
Which is
sales,
fine too, but you know, yeah,
direct marketing with salespeople. But listen, every time we can eliminate a step, if I
true.
don't need to pay a salesperson, 5% to go, run around town and drop off business cards,
Yeah, I got you.
that saves the company money. It makes us more money. So, I
Right.
mean, this system, if it works, is huge,
Okay,
huge, huge.
I got you.
Show me what you got.
All right. So, I mean, like I said in the video, I'm gonna share my screen here real quick. Um,
Now, this is your system or somebody you built it with?
so I'm close friends with the owner. So if I needed to reach out and like get shit done a certain way, I can get that done. And I've known them for a very long time. And that's another thing. I'm connected with some people in this marketing world, like some of the top level people. So whatever else we need to do, you know what I'm saying? We'll get it done. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about that. But
I mean, I am envisioning you becoming a very big to handle this stuff. So it's
and and if I could take that stress off you, definitely.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And if I can see where you're going with it. So can you see my screen?
Yep.
All right. So like in the video, so you mentioned cannabis store the other day. So I just went and did a search for that. I'm gonna just show you something real quick. I know I went over it in the video, but
Yeah,
I want to touch on it one more time here. So basically, this is my strategy. This is how I go about this. So if I pull all these names, as a matter of fact, let's do the building contractor stuff we were looking at. So if I pulled all these names, right? And what I'll do is with this list, I'll get this is like a rough.
How fast did that populate? Was it instant, or did you have to run a program and let it run for hours, or what happened?
Within minutes, maybe like 5 minutes. 10
Okay.
minutes. So it doesn't, I can plug it in, walk away, come back, it's there.
But does it keep populating, or is it say it finished its search?
It finished the search, yeah.
Okay, all right.
So it's not like you're taking an hour to pull this out. So being that it's directly plugged into the APIs, that gives us the upper hand on pretty much any other tool that I could think of, which I'm pretty sure other programs are plugged in, but
You know what? I'm pretty good technically in terms, and
I know you are.
Web guy. But what is API? Just remind me.
So I'll pull it up for you here. Basically, we plug right into, how do I explain it? Like we plug right into Google's interface, meaning like whatever data they have or information, we can extract that information directly from their system.
All right, it's coming off the website.
Yeah, basically whatever, all the data they collected on businesses, domains that are registered, Google My Business listings, Home Advisor, Thumbtack, all these directories, they're pulling all the information through this little portal. We take the software, we plug it in, and then we extract all that information. So
Google
the
doesn't
information.
charge you for doing that?
Say it again.
Google doesn't charge you for doing that?
I'm pretty sure they do, but I can follow up with my friend about that and see. I'm pretty sure they do though. I mean, we'll see. But it's basically just plug into all their stuff, all their information, and you extract everything you see here on our dashboard.
All right, because let me stop you there for a second.
Go ahead.
I mean, basically what I want to do is I want to have maybe 5 or 10 categories. Maybe it's going to be 20 categories. I don't know.
Yeah.
Landscaping, warehousing, shipping, receiving, airplane hangars. I have no idea, whatever it is, the categories that we want to pull.
Yeah.
I want to be able to tell my franchises, hey, these top 10 categories, which are the crux of our industry,
Okay.
we will pre-populate for you in your lead
Yes.
column.
Yes.
Then from there, all you have to do is drag them over to column
Right.
1 and start
Yes.
thing
Yeah.
work. 1 sec, my wife calling. Hold on.
Yeah, no
Hey,
problem.
babe, on the phone. What's up? I said I would. Yep. Okay. All right, I'll get it. Bye. Okay, go ahead.
So like basically under here it's called niches. So you'll see if I scroll down here, we have aquarium stores, appraisers, bail bonds, it goes on and on. This is all pulled from.
Where did you get these niches? Did you fill them in manually, or
No,
did you?
this is all pulled in. This is all pulled in from Google My Business.
Okay.
The Google database, the Bing data is all pulled in. Whatever is live on maps, we have it in here.
Okay, cool.
So like I was able to pull in building contractor, like you saw, cabinet makers,
Yeah.
cannabis store, Senior home care, the list goes on and on. Credit, concrete, countertops, deck services, daycare service. Daycare is another good one.
Yeah.
Demolition services, dentist
Dog.
office.
Put a dog. Dog. Oh, stop. Go back up.
Which one?
Go back up. Dog something. Said
Oh,
dog. D-O-G.
dog. Oh, down, right? This one?
There. Wait. Yeah. Dog.
Like
Dog.
boarding? Like boarding?
Yeah. Always say dog grooming. Dog grooming.
You want me to plug that in?
Yep.
All right.
I'm just
And then-
curious. Let's use that one for shits and giggles. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. So if I hit that, it's gonna pull over here, right? And then I'm gonna hit save, right? And right here, we want to target all the cities, of course, in Mass, and then the whole state in the US.
Yep.
So now up here is gonna be like a general search, like meaning all their information in one file. Or
Yep.
do we want to see who's running a Google My Business listing, a Home Advisor listing, who registered as a new website, which I think would be good because that will tell us who's new in the space.
I want to know the owner of the business, their email and phone number. That's all I care about.
All right, so we do, oops, shit. Ah, man, come on. Yeah, so let's do get companies. And then you see it pulls down here, says Massachusetts, all cities, dog grooming. Then you
Yep.
start the multi-search. And then it's going to pull over here and you see that it says waiting. So let's see, it's 11:30. And then when it's done, it'll tell me what they can find.
Yep.
Now, granted, the information is not going to be perfect. You know, there's always, you know.
Oh, I totally understand. I don't even care, Carlos, because again, I just told you I can drop off 4 business cards, 6 business cards and
Right.
get more than half of a response.
Right.
If you have, 5,000 dog groomers in Massachusetts and you end up with 2,000 clean contacts, that's
Well,
more
good.
than enough to keep.
Right. Right.
I mean, seriously, that's
Yeah.
just one category. So I don't even care to have a complete record.
Okay.
I just need enough to keep any franchisee busy.
Right.
And, they can always do this again and again and again later on when more things populate.
Yeah, because I can always come in here and like, even if, I mean, I don't know how you feel. I mean, it's probably way down the line, but also too, we want to keep control. So I don't know if you would be comfortable with like trying to have people access this or we just access it.
No,
Because
I
this
think
gives us the control.
we want control.
Yeah.
We don't want them taking this and then going somewhere else with it. This is part of the franchise servicing, in which I can, as long as it's within pipeline, or I could erase it if I want to.
Right. Yeah, we want full control. So it's still searching. So it's been like a minute or so.
Yep.
Like in the next few minutes will be done. But you see, like when I did building contractors right here,
Yep.
we got 10,000 hits for that.
Yep.
I mean 1,060, sorry.
Let
And
that
out of
run in
that-
the background and do something that's already populated.
Oh, you want me to pull it up for you? Let's see.
Credits remaining this month, 2,700.
Yeah, that's per file. All right, so the dog room is done. And only found 29, which
That's all right. I mean, it probably is under something else, so no worries. Go to the building contractor. That's fine.
okay. Want me to open that file up?
Yeah, open it up.
All right, cool. So we'll hit action here, and then we'll do. Let me see here. So this is all my building contractors. We're gonna do export to CSV, and it's gonna pull it out, down here. And if there's like duplicates, I'll remove duplicates, all that good shit. So all right, pull this over.
Honestly, I don't even care about that, because once it's in the pipeline, we can fix all that in 2 seconds.
Let me do something here real quick. So this is the file. Hold on one second. All right. So this is what we have. If we look at the list, we got the address, and then we got about a couple hundred, like 100 or so contacts.
How good are you with spreadsheets?
Pretty good. Yeah.
All right, well, the reason I'm saying is because like all these duplicates here,
Yeah.
we definitely want to, well,
No, I just took the duplicates out. I just removed them.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
So,
Some of these businesses have multiple locations.
all right,
So-
search by email, and let's count how many emails there were. Just go
Email.
down to until they stop populating.
That says, my bad. I'm moving kind of fast. Hold on.
Yeah, just go up.
400,
Just keep going up. Oh, see,
440,
440 out of how many?
800, 800.
800. Do 800 in there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's not bad. I mean, shit, it's pretty good.
And then from here, what I'll do is use another tool. I'll take this list of emails,
Yep.
plug it into another tool to see what emails are actually live. Because some of these emails are dead. You know, like you'll send shit to a dead email. And that's
No,
not-
I understand. But no, seriously, think about this. If I just copied and pasted those emails and blasted out a, hey, how are ya? Royal
Yeah.
Epoxy Floors here. Love to help any of your customers. Give me a call anytime. If I did that to 400 people, I would probably get enough business for the next 4 months. Honestly.
And I did this like, and
I
did
can't
this like-
imagine.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that I wouldn't get calls.
And I just did this like in 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how crazy this is, man. If we
Uh,
marry the two systems together, me and you spend time on working on Pipeliner and this, and we tweak it to the way we want.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man. We could build out any franchise for anybody in a matter of minutes.
Yeah, I'm with it. Like and whatever takes, you know, the pressure off of you having to go out there manually and like connect. I mean, you can still do that too. Like, I'm not saying you have to stop that, but
No, you're gonna be amazed at what goes on with this if we're able to do this. So why don't we do this?
this is their websites. These are all the websites.
Yep, no, that's cool.
What's up? Go ahead. Sorry.
Forward me that particular CSV file because I'm gonna do a test.
Okay. So do you want me to check if these emails, like some of them are live or not, or just send this raw data to you?
No, you don't need to. Because we'll know when we'll get them back, and I'm sure I'll get tons back. I mean, I'll probably get 30% of them back.
Okay.
You know, not non-deliverable, whatever else, and that's fine as long as some of them go through. I mean, I'll probably break it down, grab 100 names, and I'll do a blast with it, and we'll see how many actually got through. You know, maybe you'll get 30 or 40 through, and that's fine.
Okay.
And then from there,
I'll email this to you.
I'll see how many calls I get over the course of maybe a month.
Okay. Yeah, this is all building contractor. So this is
All right, so here's the step. Yep.
Go ahead.
Yep. So here's the steps. We're going to sit down, me and you, and figure out the categories we want to focus on.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. We're going to populate them, and then we're going to get them into Pipeliner. We're going to do it for them, you know, probably the zip codes that we do or whatever you can do it by. Can you do it by zip code, I assume?
Yeah, there's zip codes in here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do a test in a matter of a week. We're going to run a test and see how this works. If it's working and we get a little, you know, we'll put together some video on Pipeliner and we'll do a test of marketing. If this works, man, I could just, it's guaranteed that we're going to be very rich men.
You know, I like that. I like how that sounds.
I promise you, there's no way it can't fail.
Yeah.
Everything else is together. I've completed all the other tasks. This is the last thing to do. So I'm very excited about this, man. It's gonna work.
Yeah, and you know, I know it's later down the road, but anyways, we'll talk about that. That's a whole other subject. But okay.
When do you want to? Do you have any time next week to come into the office and?
I actually do. Let me see. I could do the. What about Tuesday, the 2nd? How's your day look?
Tuesday's fine.
I mean, if anything
I'm gonna
changes,
wipe it
just shoot
clean,
me.
man, because
Huh?
there's nothing more important than you right now. Honestly, this is the biggest thing that I have going.
It's time. It's time, man.
Well, I want you, I'm gonna get you logins for the business, the emails, the Pipeliner. I'm gonna get Pipeliner on the phone with you and I that day.
Okay.
Probably put them through a Zoom meeting on this and say, hey, we want to marry these two technologies. What can we do? And they'll be like, you know, I think they're going to be like, holy shit, you know, crazy. And if it works, we'll have a test run by the end of the week. And if it works, we're going to make a lot of money.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, I'm with it, man. I'm here to I'm here to help and do what we need to do because it's huge. It could be huge. So
Yep, it is going to be huge. And if these numbers are real and they seem to be, there's no reason we're not going to do extremely well. So start thinking of categories that, you know, anybody that has concrete flooring, warehousing, shipping, receiving,
right.
you know, public buildings, general, you know, I kind of want to stay away from municipalities only because there's so much red tape with them.
Yeah, there's a lot of yeah.
You know, I'm not working federal, fuck the federal. They put you on those, you know, they tell you what you can make, you know, fuck that.
Yeah. Like no government contracts, right?
And no government contracts. I mean, I just went to a landscaping place. They have outbuildings, you know, 10, 20,000 square foot buildings. Need
Right.
help. Marine, you know, yacht centers, car dealerships. I mean, auto body shops, you know, shipping and receiving, warehousing. I mean, all that stuff is big for us. Big.
Right.
So it's, yeah.
And then when the time comes to scale it, man, shit.
Yeah. And believe it or not, these, I say cannabis, it's not, I mean, the stores, yeah, you might have a 300-400 square foot store that they want some cannabis, you know, colors on the floor or whatever, but it's more the grow facilities. The grow facilities are like 50, 100, 200,000 square foot facilities. And they're all concrete and they need coatings.
So
They
there you go. Yeah.
Water,
Yeah.
chemical fertilizer on the floors. And they need protective coatings on them.
Right.
Shit.
So I can do next Tuesday. I mean, what time do you think it's good for you there?
I'll be there by 8, but you be there anytime you want.
I'll be there early too.
I am going to wipe my schedule clean Tuesday. The only thing I have is you.
All right, buddy. Sounds good.
Right.
Man. I'm super excited about this, man.
This is what we've been waiting. This is all this technology that we put together we think is useless. This is the reason for it.
Yeah, and you know, and something to look
It's going to pay off.
and something else to look forward to. Like, I just want you to know that once we do get into this franchise level of things, and hopefully, you know, it works out, we can build out. I have systems and softwares that duplicate a bunch of shit, like websites, and you know, we all can use the same website and content management, intelligence, all that shit. So all that technology is duplicatable, and we can plug it into anything. So
All right. Tuesday's a big day.
yes, sir. You know it.
Wipe the schedule. I'll see you. I'll see you in the morning whenever you get there.
All right, buddy. Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
Thanks.
We'll talk.